What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, December the 26th. It's hangover post-Christmas day today, guys. We got 9 games on the schedule. We're going to check each one of these games out, do some analysis, try to find an edge, come up with some winners. Before we get started, guys, just want to remind you, we'll be posting my best bet of the day down as a pinned comment on this video about an hour before tip-off and on my Twitter at Pick'emNBABets. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get right down to business. Check out today's action and come up with some winners. Let's go. Our first game of the night, we got the Brooklyn Nets in Detroit taking on the Pistons. The Nets, 14-15 on the year, snapped out of a 4-game losing streak against Detroit in their last one in Brooklyn. 11-point win for Brooklyn in that game. Tonight, second game between these two teams in a matter of 4 days. Brooklyn should be at full strength. I don't see any new injuries on the injury report. The Detroit Pistons, 2-27 on the year, 26-game losing streak. They're just 2 losses away from tying the all-time record for longest losing streak in the NBA. The good news for Detroit is they're pretty much going to be at full strength. Jalen Duren, the starting center, is expected back tonight. Only Monte Morris is not going to be playing. He hasn't made his debut yet for the Pistons, who are on a 26-game losing streak. Now, this ballgame, guys, I'm going to take Brooklyn here minus the points. We got to keep riding this trend, guys. As long as Detroit is losing, I just don't see an end in sight. I'm going to put just a 1 star behind this play. I think it's going to go down to the wire for Detroit. I think they do get to the 28-game losing streak. Now, if they break the record or not, I don't know how much they're going to want it. But tonight, I'm going to take Brooklyn here minus the points. Up next, we got the Orlando Magic in Washington, D.C. taking on the Wizards. The Magic 17-11 on the year. Just 1 win in their last 5 games. That came in their previous one against the Indiana Pacers on the road. 7-point win for Orlando. The signs were pretty much there, guys, even from the previous one against Milwaukee. Just a 4-point loss against the Bucks. They started showing signs of them possibly turning the downtrend around. I think Orlando is headed on their way up once again. The Washington Wizards, 2 wins in their last 5 games. They're coming off a little 4-game West Coast trip where they did pick up 1 win in Portland, a 1-point win against the Blazers. Then 3 other losses to Phoenix, Sacramento, and Golden State. Headed back home are the Washington Wizards. Tonight on the injury report, Kyle Kuzma is listed as questionable. It says with some knee discomfort. So we got to check his status. Probably the best player so far for the Wizards this year. Now in this game, guys, first came back from a road trip for Washington. You guys know what I think about this team. I think Orlando, like I said, they have been showing signs of a possible uptrend coming. I'm going to take them here minus the points, minus 7.5. I'm going to throw just 1 star behind this play, though. I think the Magic will get the job done in this game. In our next ball game, we've got the Atlanta Hawks in Chicago taking the Bulls. The Hawks 12-17 on the year, just 2 wins in their last 5 games and on a 2-game losing streak. On the injury report, Trae Young listed as questionable for tonight with a shoulder injury. Do got to check his status. DeAndre Hunter going to be out for a couple of weeks. Jalen Johnson is expected to return. He's been out for a while with a wrist fracture. He was out playing good basketball to start the year. This will be some good news for the Hawks getting him back in the lineup. The Chicago Bulls, they are currently 13-18 on the year. 3 wins in their last 5 games. Actually got a 3-game winning streak snapped in their last one. A bad 14-point loss at home to the extremely short-handed Cavs. Chicago Bulls looked like the team that we got used to seeing for the majority of the season, not playing well. Now in this ball game, they got Nikola Vucevic listed as questionable as starting center. Torrey Craig out for I think the 2nd or 3rd straight game, and Zach LaVine has been out for at least a couple weeks. In this game, guys, I'm leaning on a play towards the Atlanta Hawks. For the video sake, I'm going to put it at plus 1.5, just 1 star. We got to check and see. Trae Young is going to be in or out of the lineup. He's worth at least a couple points. If he's out, this will probably balloon up to 3.5 points for Chicago. I will like the Hawks even more if that happens. My play here is on Atlanta for the video sake, plus 1.5. Next ball game, we got the Indiana Pacers in Houston taking on the Rockets. The Pacers, they're currently 14-14 on the year. Just 1 win in their last 5 games. The team is downtrending and not playing well. In their last one, the 7-point loss at home to the Orlando Magic. Bruce Brown was not available in that game, listed as questionable for tonight. The only player on the injury report for the Pacers. The Houston Rockets, they are currently 15-12 on the year, 12-2 at home, one of the strongest home teams in all of the NBA on a 2-game winning streak. Got a really nice win in their last one on the road against the Pelicans, 106-104. The starting center, Şengün, guys, he looks like the second coming of Nikola Jokic. The guy's playing very, very good basketball. It looks like a promising young star for the Houston Rockets. At home, guys, like I said, the Houston Rockets 12-2 on the year. I'm going to take him here with the -3.5. Houston, 1 star behind this play. I think they get the job done. The Pacers have been reeling and reeling very, very badly. Let's take Houston here minus the points. Now, next game, we got the Memphis Grizzlies in New Orleans taking on the Pelicans. The Grizzlies, they're 9-19 on the year, but on a 3-game winning streak ever since Ja Morant came back. The team has been uptrending and playing very good basketball. Some more good news on the injury report. Marcus Smart listed as questionable the first time in a few weeks. He was out with a pretty bad ankle sprain. There's a chance that he's back in the lineup tonight for Memphis. The Pelicans, they are currently 17-13 on the year. 3 wins in their last 5 games. Just 1 win though in their last 3, coming off a bad home loss to the Houston Rockets by 2 points. Tonight, they're going to be looking to get revenge, guys, from Memphis. These 2 teams played against each other on the 19th. Ja Morant's first game back. If you all remember, Ja Morant hit a buzzer beater to beat the Pelicans in that game. They're going to have revenge on their minds tonight. We see they're favored by 5. I had them favored by 5.5. Guys, I'm going to keep riding Memphis. The team does have a lot of momentum. They're playing great, guys. I'm going to take him here with the +5. Just 1 star behind this play, though. I think it's going to go down to the wire this game. Good chance New Orleans does edge them out, but I think it'll be close. I'm going to take Memphis here, though, plus the points. In our next game, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves in Oklahoma City taking on the Thunder. The Timberwolves 22-6 on the year, 4 wins in their last 5 games. Team is playing great and on an uptrend. In their last one, 12-point win on the road against Sacramento. They did that without Karl-Anthony Towns. He was missing with some knee soreness. Tonight, listed as questionable. Got to check his status, guys, before tip-off. The Thunder, they are currently in 3rd place in the West, 18-9 on the year. 3 wins in their last 5. Actually had a 3-game winning streak snapped in their last game against the Lakers, a 9-point loss at home. They played without Josh Giddey. Tonight, Giddey is listed as questionable. Jalen Williams also listed as questionable with an illness. A lot of uncertainty, guys, in this game. We don't know the status yet of Karl-Anthony Towns and the 2 players from Oklahoma City, but my lean as of now is on the Thunder. I think they bounced back from their loss to the Lakers. I'm going to put him with the -3, 2 stars. But, guys, we do have to wait for all these players to see who's going to be playing and who isn't. But my lean right now is Oklahoma City. I think they bounce back, get a W in this game. In our next game, we've got the Utah Jazz in San Antonio taking on the Spurs. The Utah Jazz, they are currently 12-18 on the year. 3 wins in their last 5 games, 2-game winning streak. Both those wins coming on the road in general, where Utah is pretty weak on the road. Have picked up a couple straight wins. And their last one, a 7-point win against the Raptors. Played some pretty good basketball. Utah showing signs of an uptrend. On the injury report, they did get Jordan Clarkson back. He is expected to play again tonight. They should pretty much be at full strength. San Antonio Spurs, 4-24 on the year. 4-game losing streak for them, coming off a big beatdown loss to the Mavs in their last one. In a game where Victor Wembanyama injured his ankle in warm-up. He stepped on somebody's foot while warming up. Got held out. It didn't look that bad. He's listed as questionable for tonight. I am guessing that he's probably going to play in tonight's game. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference, though, guys. The Spurs are just absolutely terrible. The Utah Jazz, I know, no powerhouse on the road, but they have been playing better as of late, and they have won 2 straight on the road here. I'm going to take him here with the -3.5. I'm going to put 2 stars behind this play. I think the Jazz will get the job done. In our next ball game, we got Sacramento Kings in Portland taking on the Blazers. Sacramento Kings 17-11 on the year. They have won 3 out of their last 5 games, but just 1 win in their last 3, coming off a bad 12-point home loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Sacramento Kings playing poorly on the second night of back-to-backs. Fortunately for them tonight, they are coming in off some rest. On the injury front, Malik Monk missed that game against the Minnesota. A key player for the Sacramento Kings listed as questionable for tonight. A very important player, guys. We've got to monitor his status for tonight. The Portland Trail Blazers, they are currently 7-21 on the year. Just 1 win in their last 5 games. After that promising win against the Phoenix Suns at home, have dropped 2 straight to the Washington Wizards, and then a 20-point loss in their last one to the Golden State Warriors on the road tonight. 7.5-point dogs. On the injury report, Shaden Sharp has missed the team's last couple, listed as questionable. DeAndre Ayton, the starting center, also listed as questionable for tonight. As of now, guys, the way things stand right now while I'm recording this video, I am going to take a play on Portland here, plus 7.5, one-star play. I'm assuming that Malik Monk will not play. If he does, guys, I'm going to be completely off this game. I might even flip and take the Sacramento Kings. He's that important to the Kings. Big energy boost off the bench guy. Puts up a ton of points. And a very key player, I think, for Sacramento. If he doesn't play, guys, Portland plus 7.5, my pick in this game. And our last game of the night, we got the Charlotte Hornets in LA taking on the Clippers. The Hornets 7-20 on the year on a 7-game losing streak on a big downtrend. With some injuries, of course, pretty much the story for them all season long. LaMelo Ball been out long term. Brandon Miller, the team's first-round draft pick, missed the team's last one, listed as questionable for tonight. Mark Williams, the big man, listed as doubtful. The LA Clippers, they are 17-12 on the year. 3 wins in their last 5 games, but on a 2-game losing streak, coming off 2 big losses. One in OKC by 19, and in their last one, 145-108, shellacking at home by the Boston Celtics. Kawhi Leonard has missed both of the team's last games. The team's best player, Kawhi Leonard, this year. Very important, obviously, to the Clippers. Listed as questionable for tonight. Got to check his status, guys. Clippers are obviously the favorite in this game. I do expect them to win, but I would not be surprised, guys, if Charlotte went in there and kept the game close. Maybe even a backdoor cover. 12 points looks like a lot to be laying with the Clippers these days, especially the way they've looked in the last couple. I'm going to take Charlotte here with the plus 12, 1 star behind this play. And this is what I got for you guys today on this Tuesday, December the 26th, day after Christmas. 9 games on the schedule. I can't say I'm too excited, guys, about today's card overall. Some tough games, guys. Also, the next day after Christmas, you don't know what the players were doing on Christmas Day. Most of them did have the day off yesterday. Were they partying? Were they at home? You don't know what kind of mood they're going to be in. I think it's a good idea to stay a little low, as you can see. I only put 1 star behind a lot of these plays. I'm not too excited about today's schedule. Out of all of these games, the one game that I'm really looking at, though, is in the game between Minnesota and Oklahoma City. I do like the Thunder in that game, but we have to wait and see if Karl-Anthony Towns is going to play, and the 2 players from Oklahoma City, Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams. But I do like him in this bounce back spot. The Thunder is what I'm looking at. I will make it official, though, about an hour before tip-off, down as a pinned comment, and on my Twitter, @Pick'emNBA Bets. And on that note, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video right here. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays, and I will see you again in tomorrow's video. Have a good one, guys. Later.